down, I know you got me, baby.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Squared up so many times before, it is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Lewandowski. Ceballos. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Lewandowski, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Upamecano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chouameni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pressing high and with purpose. De Jong. It's Pedri. De Jong. And Fermin. And it's Messi. Lewandowski is second in the league scoring charts. Rafinha. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Lunin getting this one clear. And here's Messi. Oh, super ball. De Jong. Now it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Brahim Diaz. Now who's going to be first to this? Stood up well to him there. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Messi, and it's Lewandowski. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Messi. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Messi controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, it's no doubt a positive one. They want to make sure they finish the job from here.
Ceballos. Now it's Mbappe. And Rafinha.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Fran Garcia. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Rafinha. Messi. That's an excellent interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And here's Kane. Modric. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Upamecano claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Now big up for our players.
Thoughts on what?